Greetings and welcome back to another day in the Oxbow at the end of summertime. Ah, that's right. So I finished up a little bit of this area. It started with just the archery targets. Now, I do like the idea of using scarecrows, and I was going to, but I noticed that it required a lot of resources at the time, and I was being a cheapskate and deciding not to. But I think that's definitely going to happen. We're going to add us some scarecrows in there, and that's going to look good. I do love all the tips on decorations, especially looking forward to the lights, the internal lights in houses. And I am not looking forward to having to redecorate everything, but I am looking forward to how good it's going to look after it's done. So I think it'll be worth it. Now, the question here is, we'll get into the rushing water, do I get to bathe? No. Alright, we're going to do something a little different today. Kinda. I did start on building things. I have an awful lot of things going on here. Oh, that's a crowd. I have a lot of stuff going on that's good in this village, and I'm happy with it, where things are at. I mean, let's be real. I want to have more, right? Like, I'm not 100% just like, oh yeah, things are great. I want to finish out this wraparound for the housing. I want to envision where things go with the housing. And I want to get the farmland started, and that's going to be this region here. So that's definitely a thing that's on my mind. But what I want to do today is I want to do an overland wander. I want to go and I want to get the... Oh, cool. We'll just do a little looking around. We'll do a little searching of our area. Let's see what we can see. Fun. Oh, more poisoned arrows. Let's not ask questions as to what was going on here. But it's long gone, so we're not worried about it, right? Right? Couldn't be any possible issues here. One more. Nice. Oh, stone axes. I did check my villages, and there's no major needs for tools. All of these announcements are just saying things like, hey, you don't have a person here, or hey, you didn't assign anything to it, so there's no worries on that. Fields are doing fine. I am guessing all of my farmers are not doing much at this time. Yeah, look at that. Everything's fertilized up almost, so we are starting to get to a point where, oh dear, all of my farmers are pretty much done with their work. I think it's time to unassign some people. I only think we need one worker at this point. Yeah, let's change you to a barn worker. Yes. Alrighty. So, we don't need you working in the field anymore. Actually, let's have you stop there and start working in the barn. Reason being, of course, is that we have a lot of items that we can be working on. Fertilizer would be great, flax seeds would be great, sure. Flax seeds I'm faster at. But I do want to start passively gaining these things. I would like some passive gain on the oat. Okay. That'll be good enough for now. Let's do an overland journey. Let's go find us some things. Let's go get into trouble. Let's kick down a door and make... Ooh. See, listen to me. Listen to me. Let's do this. Alrighty, we're going to try it out. We're going to try our best. Now, with this, we're trying to get as many headshots as possible. Okay, I'll take it. Apparently me trying to get into trouble is going to pay off today. Alrighty, well, we kicked the door down. We faced the monster. Monster was a buyer. Got the buyer. Well, I mean... if you can do one, right? Let's try for two. Now, checking my bow quality. Here I am sitting saying, I love that I'm, wow. The Mighty Hunter. So that's going to put our meat supply and our fur supply up quite a bit. I'm not going to lie, that was a really successful start to our wander, and it's so close to home that it's time to go home and drop off some things. Probably could just roast this meat, honestly, and be done. and have it on hand as just a stock. I can show you what I did with the food storage though, so hey, let's consider this a perfect segue to do that, huh? Gather some berries on the way back in. If anything, I haven't gotten enough of this stuff just to have on hand for rot. Berries do a good job of generating a good bit of rot. Look at us go back. And the nightshade is handy for poison arrows, so, I mean, hey, we're going back with our resources. We're getting things on the way home. We haven't gotten very far. My goodness. Here we are. Kitchen and food storage, tavern in the future. I'm going to make like a sitting area over here. I might, looking at that kitchen, I'm like, dude, that's not how I want it to sit. Of course, that's fine. We'll just figure that one out. There we are. You know what I could do here? Donkey. Donkey. Donkey, where are you? Donkey? Dude, Donkey. You need a name. Alright, Donkey. That's what we're gonna do. If ever we're sitting somewhere and we're saying, hey, I'm carrying too much stuff. What do I do? Well, that's what donkeys is for. And that's exactly what we'll do. So that's what we're gonna do here now. Now I did just unequip that stone axe, and that was a little silly. But that's easily fixed. Okay. Thank you. I think so too. Alrighty, onwards. Onwards. Okay, good start to the mission. So our goal here is just to get to Skooky. I just don't know how to pronounce that name. The S village in the west. Are you telling me that this is a wolf, right? Is that what I'm looking at right now? No, lynx. Perfect. Okay. Not intimidated by lynx. Intimidated by bear mildly. Oh, wait. Hold up. This is very close to my village. And it's very beautiful. Well, okay. Looks like we found yet another great place to decorate. Oh yeah, and it is summertime, and we do have my herbalist, and here I am gathering nightshade. That gets me thinking. That gets me thinking that really, we should be focused on that in this season. Now the berries, I just picked way more than 40 berries, so I don't think that that's really worth the time. I don't recall henbane being worthwhile. I know it is a potion. There is one that's worthwhile for, but I don't recall it being a very necessary thing yet. I do want to keep the dandelion and the chicory gained just because of the whole stamina potion thing. I want to make a few of those. Okay, so this is a beautiful area that we will definitely be building into in time. Ah, I did see wolves. Okay, I mean, look, this bow, and these arrows, it's just so different now. It's nice, I think back to the first few episodes and how awful my shots were initially, and like, yep, I'm definitely aiming at things, and that's a quality thing. Gotta tell me there's boar on the way here too? Man, there is no limit to the amount of hunting that can be done. I'm just gonna go ahead and move on from the hunting excursion, and nice. Food storage number 2. That will allow us to upgrade the previous food storage. It also allows the whole thinking about reorienting it. Now that I look at how it looks, and I looked at how I placed it originally, I'm like, oh, kind of want to rethink how I structured it. Anyway, that's something I can do later on. But I do want to have that sitting area. I want it to look nice. More boar, huh? See if we can find any interesting little POIs on the way. And thank you for everyone making comments. I appreciate all the thoughts, and I appreciate the compliments, and I appreciate all the information too, and the learnings that I get to do with your help, and we all get to benefit from each other, so thank you. I'm super excited about the lanterns in the future. Pick a daisy. Pick a dandy. Pick a dandy, pick a daisy. Onward we go. Oh, that's a lot. I remember in the valley there was one particular place, and it was on the way to the kind of outsider of the troop, your father's group. He lives deep in the woods. In the early game, he was just the hunter in the valley that you had to go talk to. And he eventually turns into a character from your father's, you know, band of ne'er-do-wells, but actually, you know, freedom fighters too. Oh, hey, POI. Anywho, there was a spot in the woods that was just this hillside that during the seasons was just covered with these gorgeous plants. And all of them, of course, herbs. Hey, like to see the positive change in Dynasty as I'm shooting some person who I'm just staring at, assuming that they're bandit. Assumed bandit status? Yes. Good thing it was a bandit. Because that would have been real bad for me if it wasn't. Coins, yeah, I'll take that. I don't need the rest of that stuff. And it does get me thinking about, you know, obviously gaming mechanic-wise, you know, just it has to be a bad guy in this game because here we are wandering the wilderness and that's the kind of stuff you see out and about. But is it always going to be? And he was clearly standing in a way that's very familiar. Right? It's just, you know, obviously this is a bad guy. He's just standing there. He's got weapons on him. There you go. But it does give me a moment of pause where I'm like, thinking, I just shot this guy from a distance. Don't even know. Don't know anything about him, but just fire away. Holy cow. I don't know if I want to carry... Oh yeah, but I have my donkey. My supply of infinite carrying capacity. Alright, we're going to make this bear a little upset about taking us on today. See, problem is I have range on my hand. That's called not a fair fight, friend. Sorry. But it's what it is. You're way bigger than me. I can't possibly win in a fair fight with you. It's what it is. Nothing personal, friend. Nothing personal. Well, I mean... Oh, I really wanted to get that first headshot. There we go. Good, you take the time to do your animation. You take your time to growl at me. I'll take the time to aim and shoot. And that'll do us all just fine. Better get my donkey here. Oh, I didn't see that arrow before I went to the skinning. Alright, donkey, where you at? The trusty teleporting steed. I love you. You're a good friend. Well, 170 meat later, he's overloaded. Wow. You rock. Don't even doubt it. Okay. Never got a chance to finish up with this little unburied package. Yet some fermented, some aged apple wine in there. Awesome. And some other goods. Onward we go. Alright, well it turns out that I am deadly when it comes to archery now with this bow and these bronze arrows. That's handy. Gather up some nightshade before we finish up this day. Now the next step I was going to do was to get into this town and try to get the quest rolling through, right? Like, my thought is, the questing between these towns, these are the next major things I need to do in my making the place a better, or making the Oxbow a better place, right? They happen to do over daytime or over seasonal change transitions, and once I've done the other quests, I'm kind of like, ooh, hey, should I really be waiting on getting this other one done? I would love to continue building in the village, don't get me wrong, that's an awesome thing to do, and I really want to keep it up. However, I also really, really, really want to get some of these quests completed here and now. Look at me go. Look at me just getting tons of villagers. I can take on a guy and a girl yet. I'm thinking about taking on more farming skills. I might actually just take on somebody who's got fishing and farming. Oh, man.
Oh, it's you again.
Nah.
Take care.
Sorry, man. At that advanced of age with that low of skills, nah. Sorry, buddy. It's nothing personal. You'll despawn anyway. Breaking the fourth wall? Nah, not anymore. Okay. Probably can sell some of the goods that I've been wandering around with. Apple wine, you know, I'll keep the apple wine on hand. I do trust in the fact that eventually that will be worthwhile. I'm a huge fan of selling cheese because it's worth a lot. And it isn't something I actually need. Fur boots? Hello? Did I loot that out of something, or was that just sitting in my inventory? Good fan of selling those kind of things off. The beer, I'll keep one, because I do think that those tend to be quest unlocks. Salted fish meat. I remember something being said about how the fish meat's worthwhile. And these poison arrows, I can raise the price. Oh, it only raises by 1.2. We'll take care of other arrows for that need. That stone sickle's not worth it. And the wine bottle is what it is. I don't need to carry that shovel. 2 onions. That's a hoot. Alright, ooh, we are low on bronze arrows.
Price is so low, have a nice day.
Price is so low. Price is so low. It's practically free. Okay, let's see what we can do about getting this quest started. Oh, well, that's the tricky thing right here.
How is life treating you?
You look really pale. She's terribly sick and we can't leave her to get medicine. I don't know what to do. Alright, tell me what you need, man. Burning up with fever. She's hot, almost painful to hold her hand. Holy cow. Alright, let's bring her temperature down. You're afraid to leave her alone? Yeah, what do you need, man? Please, I know exactly how to heal her. My family has a special cure made out of badger lard. Okay. Okay, badger lard. A bit more modern remedy? Nope, he's a charlatan. Oh, interesting. Well, I tell you what, he apparently nursed me back from pulling innards, my parts of my head back together. Alright, please, Lars, the only way to help, just get enough of it and ask her to make a cure out of it. I know it. Alright. I shouldn't have made that choice. Honestly, really would rather optional go to Sedwin. I do want to do that. Okay. I do want to go to our village healer. I just want to, you know, we can always have a good healer resource on hand for this. I trust the guy. He knows what he's doing. Oh, hi. Teleportation, please. Thank you. Off we go. Alright, here we are. A sip of coffee later, pardon me. I also need the badger lard. Yes, badger lard. Oh dear.
Is that true?
Oh, perfect. I need to be to you. That's the lady. I don't think I'll be able to do the optional part if I go to her first. So let's first off check in with our gentleman here. What seems to be a problem? Raging fever. Usually heightened by the temperature. Sickness. Desirable effect is fine to recover. Too high is lethal though. I'm sure you have a kind of remedy, right? Do have potion or temperature down. Can't guarantee the result. It's hard to treat someone indirectly. And you can't afford a trip. Okay. Here's a draught, no charge. I just hope that she'll pull through. I'm sure it'll work better than the suggestion. Now, I do have that, but I'm also going to... We need badger lard, right? Badger lard. Oh, can't jump over that one. Oh, aren't you the one? No. No, you're not. I like this little area. I'm looking forward to having my own little herb garden in time, too. Fascinated. Oh, secret society. Unless you want to be turned into much... Oh, hey, you. What you trying to do? Wait a minute.
Hope to see you soon.
Ah, I need the badger lard. That's the problem. Time to find us badgers. Now, badgers. Badger. Badger lard. Looks like we'll go out to the north gate and then west. That's the fastest badger route. I do believe I know where I'm going. Let's make this happen. Okay, no Kamehameha this time. Safe. Whew. Village is full of Super Saiyans. It concerns me. As a standard model citizen who can only shoot bears down with a bow and arrow, I don't have the Kamehameha wave down yet. One of these days I'll have the kids teach me. And then I'm just going to use a Kamehameha on one of these bears. You'll see that bear just ragdolling across the sky. Just you wait. Badger. 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 Uh-huh. Those are foxes, sir. Mm-hmm. This is where the badgers are, is it not? Ish. Okay, I see. That's a badger. I saw you. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Oh, you're a wily one. Was that a hit? Yes, it was. Got you. Okay. Getting better at these shots. Also need to start thinking about this whole running low on arrows thing, right? Oh no, it's one per badger. Well, that's gonna take us a pinch of time now, isn't it? Badger. That's a tougher shot. I mean, let's not get too braggadocious on our skill set here, right? Oh dear. Alright, you. You're getting too far ahead of me. There's a problem. Get you? Well, there's blood. Oh no. There it is. Wait, what? Oh dear, that's unfortunate. I thought I actually hit it, and that bronze arrow was an indication that it was stuck in it. But that's not at all what happened here. Dear me. Alright, let's go back in here and find it. Badger? Here, badger, 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 badger. Here, badger, 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 badger. My cat's looking at me like I'm insane. He's like, what? What? Right here. What? What do you want, man? Like, calling for a badger? What do you want? Darn it. Badger, badger. Shoot. Haha, I would. Only I had a badger. Okay. We'll check up on this hill and see if... Wow! Okay. See what they end up doing. Oh, that's going to be a lot of misses. Alright. Back up the hill. Let's get you, badger. You can't get away now. That's it. And they went that way. Alright, we can still do this. We can still do this. I know there's a badger behind me somewhere, and I know this badger ran in front of me, and they always do a circle. So let's get out here and see if it ran down this way, or if it just straight up disappeared into thin air. What happened to the badger, man? There's so many berries around here, I want to harvest all of them. Gross. Alright, now one of them was over here. We had a whole bunch of them. Dear me. Dear. It's like this game's asking to put puns in front of me. Dear me, and it literally deers me. There's 2 deer. Here you go. I enjoy you, game. Thanks for the fun. Little disappointed about this badger situation. I could have swore I was a crack shot. Now it looks more like I'm a crackpot. Can't hit a thing. Wasn't bad. Had a few good hits in there. Just need to figure out where the rest of the badgers went. Darn, that's too bad. 'Cause I did see 3 before. I gotta stop doing the run animation. Or stop doing the run. That way I can actually use the inspect mode to find the missing badgers. Dear me. Well, what might... Oh, I was about to say what might be worthwhile is if I go back to the other village, teleport there, and then just hunt the badgers in the mountainside. That's not going to be a wise move because I still have to come back here regardless. Well, I was really hopeful that we'd get this done fast.
I'm starving.
Yeah, I know it. Probably eat a horse shortly. There we are. Okay. Let's get this done right quick. Indeed. Alright, Badger. There we are. Let's get a bronze arrow back. Let's take care of a badger. Haha! Fast travel. As in, run fast. Okay, let's go in here. I guess I washed myself.
Food. Again.
Yeah, that does, I do enjoy the humor that they put in here. Because I'm sure that I'm not the only person who sits there and makes their character get all the way to the bottom of their food bar before they're like, oh yeah, I feed you. Jeez. Poor character. Just trying to survive. These carrots aren't going to be doing any better at the end of the season. Not going to eat that raw. Rye bread. Done. It seems only fair that I feed the poor guy. I mean, my goodness, the amount of times that I have him starving. Oy. Okay, I'm probably going to have to make the choice shortly to say, do we give the traditional cure, the badger lard cure, or do we use the cure from our friend here? And I can't just hand them both to them and be like, yo, if one doesn't work, use the other. So that'll be a trick. We'll have to decide which is best. There we go. Raging fever. Bent knees are aching again. Minus ointment for that. Very good. Quick. Time sensitive. You've only made a couple times. Like focus for all. You got it. You hope it'll work. And here we go. I'm kind of wondering if I just confused the... I'm sure the devs have already fixed this one up. So hopefully I can't overlap the quest and
Hello there.
make an error by having too many cures to give, right? Oh, the teleportation is so fast. There's no time for coffee. So here we go. Time to make a decision. And of course, you may have made a totally different decision in your playthrough, and that's the fun of it. And if I make a decision and somebody else made the other, then yes, please do tell me what the other outcome was, because that'll be fun. Alright, you. I knew it. Alrighty. I don't really want to lie to them, so I think I'm going to go with the honesty side of things. But Sedowin was so much better. I'm not going to lie to him. Alrighty. I'll come back. Alrighty. Wait till the next season. Sorry, dude. Well, let's see here. What's the plan? Well, the plan here now... I kind of wanted to show off this little area up here, but I know how long it's going to take to get there. Where are we at for our tech? We're doing great. Building tech? No, it's farming tech, sorry. Farming tech, oh, you know, I really want to get this herbalist and I really want to get that. Oh yeah, that's right. I did not change the hunting lodge settings. That was the other thing. See, I wrote all this stuff down. I wrote all these things down from comments. Graham had a lot of really good, everybody's had really good comments, but I know Graham puts a lot of time into it and it's like really detailed stuff and I love it. And one of the things that really stood out that I wanted to edit here was I wanted to edit the fishing lodge because I have it set on perch because perch will give me the most meat per catch. But I like that what you pointed out there was that the roach gives you more catches, which means more skill gain. So I'm going to go for that because I would like the skill to raise and then I'm going to be catching more fish in due time. So yeah, this isn't going to actually get us more meat per se, but what it is going to do is it's going to make it so that our person who is catching more fish per time, leading to us getting more... Oh, well, that's almost procced. Oh, well. This one almost procced. I'll just let it go so it finishes that. And then this, that's not close enough. We'll leave it. So now he's obviously not going to work today, right? Like, that's just not going to happen. So again, I was going to try to show off this area that I'll end up building a massive, like, city in this area in the far future. I was going to show that off, but, oh, hey, there it is. This is the thing I was going to check out. So I remember, I try not to mess up people's names, Karain. This was something you pointed out, the whole idea that if there are animals in an area, you'll see the brighter whiter or off-white color to say, yeah, they're here. They'll be grayed out if you've taken out the animals in the area for the season. So here we see bear in these areas, and go figure, they're all taken out. So thank you for pointing that out, because it is nice to see that impact. Cool. Fish. Anyhow, I was going to go all the way over to there, and I thought about just showing that, but it's going to be nighttime, and it's not going to really be much to show, in all honesty. Now we do have our whole journey back that we can do. I can run back, or I can teleport back and run back anyhow. The teleport is closer. The run back is farther. But we've been doing a lot of overland running, and I think we're just going to finish up this day with a lot of overland running. Let's make it happen. Let's just go overland, and on the way back, there was a lot of nightshade by this river, and I'm going to go for that. And on the way back, this whole plan for the village is to continue where we left off with decorating. It's almost the end of this season. I'd like to get those farm plots kind of plotted out. I'd like to figure out where they're going to be. Reason for that is that next season, being autumn, is a big season for me, since autumn is when you plant rye. And right now, my rye gets me a ton of money, and that is something I want to do. We're going to head east back to the village. I'll just kind of casually gather things as we go back, and just kind of, I don't know, go with the flow. How about? Let's just wander back. And it's a pretty area. It's nice to see all the time that got spent on decorations, the thought that goes into creating this, molding this environment. The valley is gorgeous and still fun to play. The Oxbow area, I do love how they added a new thing for us. I do like that it feels fresh, right? Like any new playthrough of the valley is still fun. It does feel like extra work to get back to the, oh, I was already here in a past game, so what am I doing getting back to this spot? This is nice because it feels fresh again, and it's like, oh yeah, this is what I remember, that joy of first playing the game. And I remember way back, I would be playing Banished, and if you've played Banished, a little settlement city building game, truly one of the best. I mean, really simple but amazing game. If you haven't played it, I highly recommend it. It's simply amazing. Hoi, Gefelga. Wow. Okay. Whee, whee. Not trusting my accuracy while in water is what's going on here. Okay. Wait. There we go. Dodge. Wait. And dodge forward and around. Ah. Ha ha ha. Get you, Boar. Get you. I see what's going on here. Just trying to wander home and you're coming at me. Bring it on, buddy. Alright, well, I did miss a few times, but that's what it is. That dodging technique is handy. It turns out that that's actually kind of related to other types of techniques for motion and combat. If somebody comes forward at you and you can go back and around, yeah, you tend to do better with that. They're wasting their motion on coming towards you, and if you dodge, turn, and spin, then you can take that forward motion they used against you and use it against them. Right. I mean, I really don't want this day to end with me dying, right? This has been quite a day of hunting. You there. No. I disagree. Oh, that was a miss? Right. Oh, perfect placement. That's screenshot worthy. Okay, we'll go back in the video and get that one. Holy cow. This, I mean, wow. What a day of hunting. It is... Oh my goodness, what time is it? Okay, I only have 2 hours to get back. And I just found a POI So I kind of want to scan this thing. I don't want to be holding all this meat and the seasonal change. Alrighty, let's go back over here. I mean, I'm kind of low on arrows at this point in time. Oops. Gotta get that bronze arrow, buddy. Oh, man. Oh, dead piggy? Actually dead? Okay. I think so. And I believe the idea here is that there were wolves here, so they killed these pigs. That's what I'm going with. Otherwise, I feel like I'm stealing from somebody. Coins and straw. The straw can stay, that's fine. Rope. Oh, in a different game, I'd be like, hey, I better grab that rope real quick. It's for crafting. Hardcore parkour? Not exactly the most hardcore of parkour. Okay. You're hiding your bundled stuff. Ooh. I will take that. Oh my goodness. Alright, potion of strength. Ooh, wool thread, yes. Ah, that's another thing that stood out from the note. See, I'm kind of remembering things as it, like, kind of procs in my brain as I see these things. Yeah, always check the ledges, y'all. So if you haven't been doing that, check the ledges, check up high. There tend to be things hidden all about. And as I remember things as it kind of like is a, oh, hey, I remember there being a wool thing in the dialogue that we had. Or the tips. And yeah, sure enough, getting to the fold is going to be a great way to gain farming skill, and definitely a high gain and a great monetary gain too. It's true as well that the apiary is wonderful for making money, and I'm excited for that in the distant future. Alright, we have an hour and a half to get home. And wow, has there been a lot of things happening. Such a good adventure today. Glad we did the overland. I need to badger you for some lard. I do like the puns they have there too. So now the thing that's happening is us just trying to get home. The question may be on your mind, why aren't you just riding the donkey back? It's faster. I mean, it's at least a little faster. And you're right. Absolutely. If that's what's on your mind, you are 100% right. But what I'm hoping for, and we'll see, is just one last entertaining hunting excursion. If we start riding back and I hear the call of a wolf or the snarl of a wolf, I'm going to get us one more wolf just to add to the pile. Just to add to the many, many trophies. And there it is. That's what I'm saying. Let's just get one more. Okay, there we go. One more wolf. Just one more on top of it all. Alright, fantastic. That'll do. Let's see here. How much time do we have left? We have an hour. Oops, and you dodged around the tree. No worries. Got you. Oh, there's no way I'm gonna make it back on time. Alright, y'all. So it looks like... Ooh, 45 minutes to go. Run, man, run. Let's see here. Which direction will the donkey come from is the question. There's that little camping spot. We're gonna run back and we're gonna go to the food storage. Serpentine! Serpentine! Now I'm going to call in the donkey. We're gonna call in the donkey squad. Come over here. We only have one donkey. It's not much of a squad. Then we're gonna drop off the meat into here. Why not? I don't want to drop the wine in there because the wine will get drank. There we go. Look at that day. 2 onions, meh, whatever. I think if I put the salt in here, it stays. We'll put the salt. Ooh, no. Salted fish meat's at 100%. I'm not worried about that condition dropping. Rye beer, no. Alright, where are we at? We have scant moments left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the food in there, and that's going to be seasonal change. So y'all, watch me run, and then what I'll do is I'll just say thanks for joining me, and I'll wrap this up. And that'll be the end of yet another day in the Oxbow. And I'm grateful for you joining me. This has been a particularly fun hunting episode. So thanks for your time, thanks for being here, and I look forward to seeing you next time around. Take care.